श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानंद सूरये सच्चित सुख स्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. In this scientific age, I adore myself at the holy lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, the divine teacher of Swami Vivekananda, his life consort Sri Sarda Devi, and the highest ideal for the modern youth like you all, Swami Vivekananda. Once Ramakrishna Paramahansa said that his Grihastha disciple was there, whose name was Keshav Chandra Sen. He was the admirer of Brahma Samaj. So Ramakrishna Paramahansa said that Keshav is having only one Shakti, one power, and with that power he has become famous in the world. Likewise, Naren is having 18 Shaktis, 1 8. So Naren will teach the whole world. At that time, Narendranath, yani Bhavi Vivekananda was studying in FYBA. He said that, कहाँ केशव चंद्र सेन, कहाँ मैं हूँ, it was impossible for me. But later on, Vivekananda has said very nicely that even if I am not present in body form, I shall inspire every man on this earth through my letters, lectures and literature for future 1500 years. What a great confidence he was having, because Vivekananda was a man of truthfulness. He was a man of courage, yes. He was the man of self-confidence, and everything was positive. Nothing is negative. If we will see his life, I will give a few lines about his life. He was having elder sisters, and his mother's name was Bhuvaneshwari Devi, and father was Vishwanath Datta. He was the famous advocate of Calcutta High Court. And Bhuvaneshwari Devi was not having the male child. So she prayed with a urge that she prayed to Lord Vishwanath from Varanasi that I want a male child. I will offer you 1 lakh of bell leaves. So as you know that Lord Mahadev is very simple. He went into the dream of Bhuvaneshwari Devi and said that, oh, you don't worry, I will be born as your son. And then Narendranath was born on 12th of January 1863. Sorry. And as he was the boon of Lord Mahadev, his name was Vishwanath. Bireshwar. In Bengali, Y is said B. So his name was Bireshwar. And Bireshwar is long, therefore, out of mother used to call him as Bile. Bile was very naughty, and he was so naughty that mother sometimes used to pour water on his head, and we used to say that I prayed to Lord Mahadev and ये घोस्ट मेरे घर में भेज दिया है, भूत भेज दिया है. तो उसको बता देती थी वो कि if you will not keep quiet, Lord Mahadev will not allow you to come to Himalayas, and he used to keep quiet. So likewise, it was childhood. His mother used to tell him stories from Ramayana and Mahabharata. Later on, Vivekananda said that in my childhood, my mother and my mother's mother, they were my teachers. And later on, Ramakrishna Paramahansa was my spiritual guide. Vivekananda was studying in college FYBA, and Principal Hesty, as you know, he was teaching the Wordsworth's poem Excursion. The name of the poem was Excursion, and he said that there is a transcendental condition word, and this cannot be explained in words, but it can be seen, it can be demonstrated in the man. And if you want to see the man, go to Dakshineshwar, and the priest Ramakrishna Paramahansa He is the priest of goddess Kali. He is enjoying the transcendental condition. Means Bhav Avastha. Number two, Ramchandra Datta was a Grihastha disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa. And when he was the relative of Narendranath. He could know that Naren doesn't want to get married. So he called him and asked him that if at all you want to be a sannyasi, instead of going to anybody else, you go to Ramakrishna Paramahansa. And thirdly, which is very important, and it was the urge of Narendranath about the realization of God, about the existence of God. He used to ask everybody. He even asked the father of Ravindranath Tagore, Devendranath Tagore, have you seen God? Have you seen God? But nobody could satisfy him. And with that urge, he came to Ramakrishna Paramahansa. And Ramakrishna Paramahansa, same question he asked to Ramakrishna Paramahansa, महाशय आपने ईश्वर को देखा है क्या? What was the answer from Ramakrishna Paramahansa? Yes, as I am seeing you distinctly and clearly, more distinctly and clearly, thousand times more, I am seeing Goddess Kali, and I can show it to you also. So Narendranath was very happy. Oh, here is a man who can guide me. Here is a man. And with his third meeting, Ramakrishna Paramahansa gave him transcendental condition experience, and Narendranath went into Samadhi. So, what I mean to say that Ramakrishna Paramahansa was the spiritual guide of Narendranath, and Narendranath was very happy in that meditation. And he asked Ramakrishna Paramahansa that whatever I want to get, I could get it. Now I will enjoy, I will be sitting in meditation only. Then what Ramakrishna Paramahansa said, oh, don't be selfish. You are here, काली माता आपको यहाँ लाई है, काय के लिए लाई है? You have to teach to the whole world. And even if you will not be able to do it, Kali Mother will sit on your shoulder and she will ask you to do. And that's what we see that Ramakrishna Narendranath went to Chicago and he could teach all the Vedanta, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Shankar Bhashya to the whole world and the basic principles of the world. And because of Vivekananda actually was not officially invited to Chicago Religious Conference, but it was the divine play at Ramakrishna Paramahansa when he was sitting, Narendranath was sitting on the rock of Cape Comorin, Kanyakumari. He could get a vision that Ramakrishna Paramahansa was walking on the sea and with one hand he was pointing towards America, with another hand he is beckoning me, come Naren, come. So it was the divine will, divine signs that you have to go to America. But at that time, Narendranath wrote a letter to Sarada Devi, as I told you day before yesterday, that Sarada Devi blessed him, that I bless you, you go. Actually, his journey expenses, the Raja of Khetri, Ajit Singh, he was to give all the expenses, but Vivekananda refused. What Vivekananda said that if my brothers, my common man, my common brothers, if they will contribute the amount, his disciples from Chennai, they gathered from home to home amount, and in on 31st of May, Vivekananda with a boat, peninsular boat, went to America. And initially, when we reached America, it was in July. The religious conference was in September. So initially, he has to pass through the hardship. And later on, Mrs. Bigley, Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Hale, she used to treat Vivekananda as her son, and Vivekananda used to regard her as mother. So she helped him a lot. And Harvard University's professor Henry Wright gave a letter to Vivekananda that here is a man who is more learned than all the professors of America put together, and such a intelligent man, such a great man, and to ask him credential is like to ask son why you are shining. So immediately he should be allowed to represent the Hinduism. That later Vivekananda forgot, and later on Dr. Barrows was the secretary of that conference, and Cardinal Gibbons was the president, and Narendranath could get a chance to represent the Hinduism. Actually, it was the America who could get the credit of collecting all the representatives of the all religions of the world, and it was so huge. 40,000 letters were sent, and people were working for more than 2 years. And what was their plan? Their plan was good. Their plan was that in the world, Christianity is the only religion which can dominate and which can guide all the other religions. But what happened when Vivekananda started his lecture on 11th September 1893? Vivekananda said that sisters and brothers of America, as soon as these two words were uttered from his mouth, from his divine play, it was the heart of Vivekananda. It was the urge of Vivekananda. It was the divine play of Kali Matar. And 7,500 audience was there. They were clapping. They were making hats. Oh, here is the man. Here is the man. And Vivekananda conquered the complete conference. From 11th onwards up to 27th of September, Vivekananda delivered different lectures, and one audience he said that to hear him for few minutes, we used to wait hours together in that conference hall. So that was the effect of Vivekananda on audience. And Vivekananda gave the basic principles of Vivekananda. In a nutshell, I will tell you that I am Atma Brahma, Sarvam Kalidam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi. Each soul is potentially divine. That is the core of Vivekananda's teaching. What Vivekananda is saying, that first believe in yourself, then in God or goddesses. You may or may not believe in God or goddesses, but you must believe in yourself, because that potential energy, that Brahma, that Atma, that Prana Shakti is already within you. That's why Vivekananda is saying that each soul is potentially divine, and that divinity is already in man. And you have to believe in yourself. आत्मविश्वास से काम करो, आपको सक्सेस मिलना ही चाहिए. So that was the core of the teachings of Vedanta, and people were very happy. They gathered around him, and once about the name and fame Vivekananda could get in the America, he said that even if another man from India had been there, he would have become a mad. But Vivekananda has not taken the credit to it. He said, whatever I am doing, it is only the will of Goddess Kali. I am merely an instrument in her hand. मैं उसके हाथ में का कठपुतली बावला हूँ, वह नचाती है, मैं नचता हूँ. इसीलिए अमेरिका में स्वामी जी गए, फिर वहाँ से लंदन गए थे. लंदन में 3 इम्पोर्टेंट पर्सनालिटीज विवेकानंद कुड गेट. Number 1, Sister Nivedita. Sister Nivedita was Miss Margaret Elizabeth Noble. She was MSc in botany. She was principal of one of the renowned school in London, and she was born in an aristocratic family. It was not necessary for Nivedita to come to India, but what Vivekananda said, you come to India, you open a girls' school in Calcutta. My girls, my ladies, they should get education. And Sister Nivedita sacrificed everything. And in 1898, she came to Calcutta. She came to Calcutta and opened a girls' school. Nobody used to send girls. Second work which Nivedita did for the freedom of our country, for the freedom of India. Even though she was British, she was actually Irish by blood, but she came and she could fight against the Britishers. And thirdly, which is the important work of Vivekananda, Shiva Bhave Jiva Seva. She, instead of drinking milk, she used to take medicines and used to visit from hut to hut, and she used to give medicines to the patients and used to cure them. So Shiva Bhave Jiva Seva, the girls' school, and the freedom of our country. Nivedita did tremendous work. She wandered, she was a very good orator, and she wandered all over India, and uh, her work was tremendous. She also lived a very short life of only 44 years. At Darjeeling, there is one place where Nivedita is Samadhi is there. Second work, second personality was Professor Max Muller. Professor Max Muller was nobody else but the incarnation of Sainacharya Rishi. Professor Max Muller has translated Rigved into English, and during that period, the British company has given him 7 lakhs dollars to publish the books. Professor Max Muller was having very much love for India. Vivekananda requested him, so you come to India. So Max Muller asked him that, oh, if I will come to India, I will leave my body there only. And later on, Professor Max Muller and his wife, they came to our country and they left their body. Thirdly, Mr. J. Goodwin. It is the J. Goodwin was the shorthand expert of Vivekananda. So whatever Vivekananda used to give lectures, he used to take down. He was a shorthand expert. He used to take down. At home, he used to type and show the script to Vivekananda, and then Vivekananda used to make corrections here and there, and then that script was given to the newspaper. So Professor Goodwin, then Max Muller, and Sister Nivedita. And Vivekananda again came to America. About 3.5 years, Vivekananda went to West, and one of the Western man, American man, asked Vivekananda, "What do you think about America? Such a luxurious life is here. Why you should go to your motherland? You live here. You live for us." So, what was the answer from Vivekananda? Vivekananda said that I am returning to my motherland because स्वर्ग भूमि ऋषि मुनि का देश है, और even the dust particle of my country is holy to me. Why should I live here in the physical comfort? And Vivekananda came back in 1897 to our country, to our motherland. And Vivekananda was having love for motherland. And then he wandered all over India, from lectures from Colombo to Almora are the lectures at various places he gave, and he came to Calcutta. He came to Calcutta. He was honored in the college where he was studied in Ripon College, and then Vivekananda in Balaram Bose house. Balaram Bose was the devotee of Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Vivekananda gathered all his brothers. In all, there were 16 sannyasi disciples of Ramakrishna. Grihastha disciples were also there. Ladies were also there. Yogenma, Lakshmi Ma, Agormani, and Vivekananda narrated them that we want to establish an institution, Ramakrishna Math and Mission. So somebody asked him that you are a sannyasi, why you should have institution? What was the answer from Vivekananda? Vivekananda said that I want to kill all the superstitions from religion, irrespective of the caste, creed, and religion. Our institution will be there, and he founded the Ramakrishna Mata and Mission, and all the rules and regulations which he put forth. Still today, after 125 years, all the centers of the world, near about 185 centers in the world, Ramakrishna Mission is having, all rules are followed. So see the foresight of Vivekananda. And Vivekananda symbol, what was the symbol of Ramakrishna Mission? There was a baby water. Baby water is representing the karma. Because what Vivekananda is saying, duty is the highest form of worship of God. You have to do your duty. Work is worship. Number two, the lotus flower is there, that is the representative of the bhakti or devotion. You chant the name of the Lord and you will realize yourself. Then, third symbol is the snake. It is the representation of the dhyana yoga, meditation, Raj Yoga. Then, by karma, by gyan, by bhakti, by yoga, you will realize yourself. And what is there in the center? Rajhans is there. Rajhans is the representation of the Paramahans Avastha. By karma, bhakti, gyan, that is the rising sun. Sun is there, rising sun. Sun is representing the Jnana Yoga. What is the basic principle of Jnana Yoga? Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. Atma Satyam Jagat Mithya. That is the all the word which is perishable, it is relative, it is Mithya. Only Brahma or Atma Tattva is reality. That is the basic principle of Jnana Yoga. So Vivekananda is emphasizing that by karma, bhakti, jnana and yoga, you realize yourself by one or all and be free. Be free means you will reach the Paramahansa Avastha, and that is the basic thing of human life. Ramakrishna Paramahansa was said that the basic principle or aim of human life is realization of self. Otherwise, what is the use? Animals are also living, they are also living. But Ramakrishna Paramahansa said that you have to realize yourself. And human birth is very rare. It is said in the Shastras that three things are very rare. Vivekananda is emphasizing Manushyatvam, Mumukshatvam, Mahapurusha Samsrayaha. You are having Manushyatva, then Mumukshatva, and Mahapurusha Samsrayaha. And very rarely you are getting the human birth. Then, if you are having that urge for moksha or realization, and you will get Mahapurusha Samsrayaha. That is the contact of Guru, contact of Mahapurush, contact of Santa or Sadhus, and likewise you will realize yourself. What was the motto of Ramakrishna Math and Mission? Atmano Mokshartham Jagaditayach. Yani for the realization of self and for the welfare of the world. Vivekananda once said that I want to bring Vedanta from jungle to hut. Instead of sitting in the jungle under the tree and realizing yourself, you have to bring the same Vedanta in hut, means in human society. What we have to do? Shiva Bhave Jiva Seva. The downtrodden, the poor people, the miserable, having no education, having no medicine, having no food, serve them with respect and honor. Once Vivekananda said in Karma Yoga that hands off, who are you to help the beggar? You should thank the beggar as he has given you an opportunity to do a good karma. By helping beggar, you are helping to yourself, and you are not helping, you are serving. Shiva Bhave Jiva Seva. In Seva, Dasya Bhav is there. No ego is there. In Daya Paropkar, ego is there. So ego should not be there. And Shiva Bhave, वो साक्षात नारायण है, साक्षात महादेव है, इस भाव से उसकी सेवा करो. शिव भावे जीव सेवा. And likewise, Vivekananda founded the mission, and in Ramakrishna Mission, as you all know, that relief work is going on, the pandemic work is going on, hospitals are there. Vivekananda opened Ramakrishna Mission. Through Ramakrishna Mission, you will find the schools are there, colleges are there, research institutes are there, hospitals are there, relief work is there. A very common example from Mysore you can get in Ramakrishna Mission, Ramakrishna Vidyashala at Mysore, very famous. Scientists, they are coming from that school. Raja Ramanna was there, and the all publication of Vivekananda's literature in all languages of our country. It has been published in all languages. That is the Vivekananda's life. And Vivekananda lived a very short life. What was his life? He was born on 12th January 1863 at Calcutta, and he left his body on 4th of July 1902. So his life was 39 years, 5 months, and 24 days. Once he said that I will not see 40 of my life. So somebody asked him, oh, Lord Buddha has done the tapasya from 40 to 80. Vivekananda kept quiet, but nobody was knowing that he is going to leave the body within a few days. And Sister Nivedita was also there. Vivekananda's disciple Swami Shuddhananda was there. विवेकानंद asked him to bring the almanac, पंचांग, और वो पंचांग देख के उन्होंने टाइमिंग वगैरह सब देख लिया और महासमाधि लेने का टाइमिंग फिक्स किया. Why he has left his body so early? Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has given him a boon that when Naren will see who am I, जब नरेन को पता चलेगा कि अपन लॉर्ड महादेव के अवतार है, he will left his body. So he was knowing, and actually he was having very strong body. Strong body will have strong mind, but he worked so tremendously that his body was tired. His heart was dilated. He was having diabetes. He was having lot of diseases. And with all these things, if you will see his photo of 1901, he is tired, and he said that now I will leave the body. उन्होंने वो जगह भी बता दिए थे. उनके गुरु भाई थे स्वामी प्रेमानंद बाबूराम महाराज कि बाबूराम, व्हेन आई विल लीव दिस बॉडी यू हैव टू क्रेमेट इट देयर. वो जगह भी दे दिए थे. वहीं उनके देह को अग्नि लगा दिया था. वहाँ उनका मंदिर है, महासमाधि मंदिर. एक्चुअली Vivekananda's room is still there in Belur Math. All the things which he used to have, his tambora, his lathi, his peta, kapde, unka mudgal, everything is kept as if Vivekananda has gone somewhere outside. It is so nicely arranged. And Nivedita was there. Vivekananda asked his servant, his sevak, that my head is aching, so you go out and don't allow anybody to come. Vivekananda sat in meditation and left his body near about at 9 p.m. or so. And Nivedita was there. She was डॉक्टर को बुला के लाया. डॉक्टर ने बताया नरेन इज नो मोर विथ अस. फिर निवेदिता उनको हवा लगाने लगी फैन से. विवेकानंद मदर, नरेन्स मदर वॉज ऑल्सो देयर. शी ऑल्सो केम देयर थ्रू आउट द नाइट. The disciples were there, and Nivedita was fanning the body. All of a sudden it happened so. So Nivedita was having a strong desire to see to send a small piece of pious cloth from his guru, her guru. So Swami Sadananda was there, Vivekananda's another sannyasi disciple. She requested Sadananda that I want that piece of cloth. So he said, okay, I will give you. But what happened all of a sudden? So all the things happened and Sadananda could not give a piece of cloth which Nivedita desired. And when the body was given fire, so one of the small piece of cloth came to Nivedita's leg. निवेदिता के पास निवेदिता ने उसको बुझा के लिया और she uttered the words that after leaving body my Guru Maharaj satisfied my desire. So that was the love of Guru and Shishya. Ramakrishna Paramahansa loved Narendranath. Similarly, Narendranath means Vivekananda loved his disciples, and this love of Guru and Shishya, this is called as love of Atman to Atman. There is no selfish motive, and it is still going on. That's why Guru Shishya Parampara in our Vedic literature, in our Vedant, it is given topmost importance. And likewise, Vivekananda lived a short life. He left his body, and then, even if he is not present, Vivekananda, I will again narrate, I will again repeat. Vivekananda once said that even if I am not present in body form, I shall inspire every man on this earth through my letters, lectures, and literature for future 1500 years. So Vivekananda's Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, his lectures, and his entire life, he sacrificed his entire life. What was the core of his teaching? Vivekananda is saying that those who are living for themselves are as good as dead. What is the use to the society? You live for others. That is the real life. That's why he said that expansion is life, contraction is death. Contraction means me आणि माझे. I am, my family, my relatives, and bas, that is all. That is selfishness. Vivekananda is saying that you are expected to live for others. Living for others, that is the expansion. And that is the core of his teaching. Expansion is life, contraction is death. I am Atma Balahinena Labhya. And that's why he said that you must have strong body. Strong body will have strong mind. Strong mind will have realization. And Vivekananda was a man of strong body. He used to play almost all games during his youth: cricket, dumbbells, cycling, swimming, horse riding, even wrestling like Kolhapuri Palwan. And he was having a strong body. Strong body. He is giving to youth, I want muscles of iron and nerves of steel. It is always better to play football than to read Bhagavad Gita. It doesn't mean that you should not read Bhagavad Gita, but to know the basic principles of Bhagavad Gita, you must have strong body. That's what Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita said that Nayam Atma Balahine न लभ्या. जो दुबला है वो कुछ नहीं कर सकता. So you must have strong body. Vivekananda was having strong body and he is giving message to the youth. And I want muscles of iron and nerves of steel. It is like that. And realization of self. That's why that is the core of his teaching. Once Vivekananda said that believe in yourself, believe in Atma Shakti, and with self confidence, with Atma Vishwas, you do any work, and that work is always fulfilled. Nothing is negative in Vivekananda's literature. Everything is positive. Vivekananda is saying that you must have positive thinking, positive ideas, nothing negative. Nothing negative. If you will think negative, you will not be able to get success. So that was the life and teaching of Vivekananda in short. My friend Mr. Pranav asked me that you have to make a cut short. So if now it is 10, 20 minutes are still there. You are expected to have questions now. Or shall I continue?